In this video and the following upcoming videos, we will cover each and everything. Hello friends, welcome to Mentor Vikas channel. This is the first video of our HTML series, and from here onwards, you will going to learn everything about HTML. So this is going to be a beginner friendly HTML course, right? So without wasting our time, let's start with the question is what is HTML? So basically this HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So this is the language which we do use to create the UI of any website, right? So what basically a UI means? So whenever you create a website, it have some content, right? It have some title, some images, some text, right? And each and everything, whatever you will see on the screen of any website, okay, of any interface is generated by this HTML template, right? So this is a kind of HTML template that you will see when we do start our programming, right? So when you go here, you will see here we have, whenever we create an HTML page, we do start with doc type, right? So what basically this doc type refers to? So this doc type refers to the documentation type. So what type of document that we are creating here? So we are referring that, okay, the type of our document is HTML, right? So here by using this tag, we are giving information that this document is an HTML document, right? And within this, we start with an HTML close opening tag and a closing tag, right? And every content, whatever we want to put in our HTML page is, so within this HTML, as you can see, we have two main sections, right? So first one is that head section and the second one is that body section, right? So in this head section, we do give information about the web page. Probably you at this point you are not able to understand what basically I want to tell you, but let's understand. Let's try to understand what I am just trying to refer you. So this head section have the information, that secret information about this page. So what this page is about, right? So whenever a Google crawler means someone who reaches to your site to understand what is this site is about, right? So they must get all the information about your website within this head section, right? A brief information about your head section, about your website or your web page. In the body section, we do hold all the information, all the HTML content. So as you can see here, that head section uses to contain the HTML metadata, right? And that body section is used to hold the content of the HTML. So when I refers to the content, it simply means that whatever a user can see on their user interface in their UI, either it would be a text, it would be an image, or it would be anything, that all would be generated within this body section. Okay, so each and everything that a user can see on their UI is generated by this body section. Okay, so as we move further, we will understand the various tags that we had used here. But before this, let's start with the opening and closing tag. As you can see in this previous example, we have this p tag. Okay, so this p is the opening tag and this p is the closing tag. Okay, so if you want to break down this tag, this opening and the closing tag, so what's the difference between these two? Both have this left angle bracket and a right angle bracket. Here we also have a left and a right angle bracket. Here we have the character, that is the P, and here we have the character, that is the P, right? But this is an opening, and for the closing we do use this slash sign, right? So this slash sign represents that this is a closing tag, and because of here we do not have this slash tag, so it is an opening tag, right? So this P is representing a paragraph tag, right? So whatever the content we do put in between is refers as a paragraph, right? So that's how we generate paragraphs in HTML, right? So as you refers to this documentation, here we had used this p tag. So here we have this opening p tag and here we have this closing p tag, right? And within this p tag we have this, if we have our content, right? So let's move further and understand. So this is the text that we had put in between these opening and closing tag is the content of this tag, right? And as we move further, if we have to understand what is an attribute, okay, so attribute is the special property or the quality that this p element or any tag holds. Okay, so basically here we have a class attribute and this class attribute have some value, right? And to assign its value, we do wrap this into a quotes. So okay, so as you can see, we have this quote, we have this quote, and the attribute value is refers here within this quote. Okay, so whenever you try to assign some value to an attribute, you have to use this syntax, right? So these are the important elements that you have to understand or have to remember when you are trying to use HTML, right? So here we have an example of the head section and what are the different elements that we can use in our head section. As you can see, we can give the title tag, right? And this title tag also have an opening and a closing tag. Okay, but here we have another tag. As you can see there, it started. We have a started tag, but we do not have a closing tag. Okay, we do not have a separate starting and separate closing tag, right? So here these tags what we call as self-closing tag. Okay, so there are two kind of tags in HTML. First one is this. Here we have an opening tag and here we have a closing tag, but we also have something which is self-closing tag. So these are our self-closing tag. So now if you can see here, we have a title, right? So this title basically defines the content of the website or the title of the website. Okay, and that is a metadata. So this information will be not visible to a user, right? If you inspect our page and go to the source folder, you will see in the head section you will find this title, right? And this is the same title that will reflect on top of your page. Okay, I will show you each and everything. And these are some metadata. Metadata is that secret information that we want to give about our website whenever a crawler visit to our website, right? So this is a brief information that we want to provide. And here we have mentioning our viewport and the type of content and the scalability, and all these will be and all these information I will let you know in our further videos. And all the other and all the meta tags and what we are and why and what. So all the other information that you can see here in this meta tag, I will explain in our further videos as we progress in our HTML course, right? So I think for now you have a better understanding of from where we should start our HTML content and what are the different elements of an HTML page. Okay, so let's meet you in our next video let's meet you in our next video where we do try to understand by practically implementing that how we can create an HTML page. So if you are really enjoying this video and you had learned something, please do a like and share my content with your friends. Also don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks. Let's meet you in our next video. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.